Well, praise God today, Power Prayer Warriors, as we're reading Genesis, Matthew, Psalms, and our Proverbs today. We hears Joseph make a statement. He tells his brothers, "Do as I say, for I fear God." When you think about that statement, there's so much in that, and we can apply that today in our own lives. Whatever we do, whatever we say, how we act, how we respond. I fear God. It comes out of a reverence and a respect. Not only that, but it's not that you know everything, but you know God. See, do as I say, for I fear God. That's the key. We might not get it right and perfect in it, and whatever somebody might tell you to do, um, it's almost like we, from experience, know how God manifests. We recognize how He operates. We align ourselves with how God is speaking and what He's doing. As we read our scriptures today, this whole thing with Egypt and Joseph and him being Pharaoh and the famine and his brothers and is a deep story. There's a lot to it. But he says, I fear God. So do as I say. And you can read about things, about specifics, about exactly what people might say. And we think, okay, let me repeat and let me do it exactly like they do. But that's not how it works, because the key is we have to fear God. We have to hear God. We have to respond to God. Like today, you read in Matthew about Herod having John the Baptist decapitated because he called out sin. How could the nation of Israel and their whole society be blessed when there's adultery? It's under a curse. And John calls him out. It says it's unlawful. This is a curse over the nation. And we find, the story says how Herodias's daughter danced and pleased Herod, and he said, I'll give you anything you want, you know, whatever you say. And she asks her mother, tell him to give you the head of John the Baptist on a platter. And because of the power and the politics, and Herod feared man, he feared his position was whatever comes out of your mouth, you back it up, you do it. What good is a man without fulfilling what he says? And hey, this is how John ends up being taken out by being beheaded. And so um, we fear God. Even our psalm today about how David just depends on God on everything, his deliverance, his salvation, how he fights, that Psalm 18 is powerful. Man, it's really because he fears God. That's it. Proverbs, once again, the wisdom and knowledge, wisdom and understanding. That's the fear of God. And so do as I say, for I fear God. That's what the word is today.